Hey everybody, Will Siskind here for The Creative Fool. Lots of fun for this video. Usually two of my associates are here, they're doing comedy, but one of them was at his corporate job working late because he doesn't have the balls to say no to his managers, and the other one, he says he's in Vancouver feeding bumblebees, which is, you know, what he said he was doing before he ran out of here like a bat out of hell a couple days ago, so I don't know. Could be anywhere. But anyway, I'm taking over for today. We got some books that we're going to talk about, as well as some other stuff. So without further ado, here we go. Let's get started.
I'm home. Yeah, I'm home.
Well, you look great. What are you doing home? I thought you were like in Vancouver or something, feeding bumblebees?
Yeah, I tried. But when I got to the field and met Sven, who I talked to feed the bees, the bees started attacking me, and then we had to run away.
Bumblebees don't attack people. Dude, are you sure you didn't accidentally go feed wasps?
Yeah, they were wasps. I thought they looked funny for honeybees, but I didn't say anything. And Sven knew all along. That bastard knew all along. I trusted him. He was my friend.
Do you want to go take a shower and cool off?
Yeah, okay.
Maybe.
I'm gonna take a
Why don't
shower.
you go do that? That sounds like a good idea.
Cool
Just
down.
Take a load off.
I'll see you later. Thanks for making the
Good
video.
to have you home. Good to have you home. He's a guy, isn't he? He really is. Anyway, let's get started with this video about some books. This one is called Weapons of Math Destruction. It's by Cathy O'Neill. She is a data scientist and the blogger behind mathbabe.com, which is a really fun, kind of interesting blog because it's all about data and the numbers that run our systems, that run the world. So if you're interested in that sort of stuff, it's a really cool website to go check out if you haven't already. Weapons of Math Destruction is sort of like what Cathy's got on her blog. It talks a lot about the systems and the numbers behind those systems, goes into Wall Street and how a lot of bad models caused the housing crisis to sort of form and wreak havoc across the world. And if you like that sort of stuff, this is a really interesting read. Even if you don't like that stuff, I'd pick this up just to tease your mind a bit. I liked it a lot. I'm not usually one for data-heavy books, but this isn't really data-heavy. It's funny enough, but not too funny so that you don't take it not seriously. It's informative, but it doesn't lay on the information too thick. So you've got a book here that's easily accessible, it's a little bit funny, and anyone who likes reading kind of interesting books will easily be able to pick this up and flip the pages and get to the end. So again, Weapons of Math Destruction. It comes out this month, September 2016. This is a uncorrected proof that I have here, so I can't quote from the book because that would just be wrong. I'm not going to do that. The second book that I'm going to talk about is an oldie but a goodie. It's actually one that I picked up a couple years ago. It's a collection of Walt Whitman poems called I Love You Before Long I Die, a Walt Whitman mixtape, and it's collected by this guy Steve Roggenbuck, who's a really great guy, makes a lot of videos online. I used to watch all of his stuff when it first came out back in like 2013 or 2014 because I had just graduated from college and I was kind of impressionable, and his videos really were the thing I needed to kick my own ass. And this collection actually was one that I picked up at one of Steve's shows because he does poetry sometimes, and he signed it, and that was really cool. So anyway, this is a book of Walt Whitman poems, and it's just some really good stuff for like a bus ride or a train ride or any sort of ride that you might be taking, like, you know, the ride of life or whatever. So I'm gonna read one actually right now because I forgot how much I love reading poems just out loud. I don't often do it anymore because I don't have many opportunities to do so, but I'm gonna read this one. It's called To You, and it's Walt Whitman. It goes like this: Stranger, if you passing meet me and desire to speak to me, why should you not speak to me? And why should I not speak to you? Which is, I love this poem a lot because for someone who lives in New York City, a city with like 8 million people and 8 million more tourists, it's really hard to feel like you're part of a community because there are just so many people. and you don't often talk to them because they're just strangers. But sometimes there will be somebody on the train who's reading a book that I really like, or I look over and I glance at their iPad screen and they're watching a movie that I haven't seen, but it looks really interesting. And I want to be like, how's this book? Or what do you think of this movie? Because I really want to learn more about it. But I never do, because I always feel awkward talking to people, because I'm afraid they're going to like look at me funny. But anyway, it's Walt Whitman. I Love You Before Long I Die. If you get a chance to pick it up, if they still sell it. I don't know if Boost House still sells it, so anyone who knows if they do, let me know. You can pick it up for really an affordable price. The last book that I've got is the one that I'm reading right now, and it's another uncorrected proof. It doesn't come out until October, so you might want to look out for this on your shelves in the next coming months. It's called America the Anxious, and it's by Ruth Whippman, and the subtitle is How Our Pursuit of Happiness is Creating a Nation of Nervous Wrecks, which is kind of a heavy-handed title there. This is a book about Ruth Whitman. She's a British journalist, and so she moved here to America and was immediately confronted with the happiness culture in America, which is all about, you know, yoga and mindfulness and organic foods and trying to find happiness in doing all those things and eating all those things and listening to those inspirational posters. And at first, she was really cynical about it, and so it's sort of her journey through navigating all of those inspirational happiness things. Can't really explain it too well, but I haven't finished this yet, to be honest. I just wanted to talk about it because it's starting out really cynical, and generally when people are cynical about things that make other people happy, I'm like, well, why are you whining? Just chill. But it seems like the direction she's going is pretty positive, and generally I stop reading things if I feel like they're not going to be positive. So I'm going to keep reading it, and I'll see what comes of it. If like halfway through it's still kind of cynical and still kind of negative and mean, then I'll just put it back on the shelf. But if it turns out to be really good and has some meat to it, then I'll recommend it. But for right now, I'm still in the middle of it, and we'll see how it goes. And I'll let you all know. So anyway, that's all for this video. I think it's kind of a long one, but I wanted to talk about the books that I've been reading, and you know, I really enjoyed it. Generally, I don't talk a lot about these things, and generally I kind of say it in writing instead of saying it out loud, but saying it out loud sort of helps me to figure out what I really want to say, and it keeps me from editing it, so I'm going to try to not edit this too much. But we'll see what happens with that. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. It's always fun to make these videos, always fun to put them online for the world to see and kind of release everything out there. So if you have any other thoughts, or if you have any thoughts about the books that I shared, let me know. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day. Well, I need you to come lotion my ass. It hurts. Now I need to go, lotion my associate's ass. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. You're 25 years old. You can lotion your own ass. I'm not lotioning his ass.